Hello children, this is your Hemalatha ma'am. Welcome back to another session of Mathematics Grade 4. In today's class, we are going to learn about growing and reducing patterns, tessellating patterns and tangrams. Block 15, Lesson 2, Lesson 3 and Lesson 4. Aim. We will learn to extend growing and reducing pattern. We will use shape cutouts to form patterns by putting the same shapes together in such a way that they leave no gaps and have no overlaps. We will learn to form 2D figure using tangram pieces. Resources required: notebook, Mathematics Volume 2 Workbook, Block 15, Lesson 2, Lesson 3 and Lesson 4, page number 33, 34 and 35. Keywords: tessellate, tangram. Look at your maths book and observe the page numbers on right side at the bottom. Is there any pattern to these numbers? What do you see in this pattern? There is a number pattern in which the page number increases by 2 each time as we move from first page to the last page. The page number decreases by 2 each time as we move from last page to the first page. Identify the growing and reducing pattern and extend them. To extend the pattern, count the number of circles used in each step and write the number under it. 9, 7, 5. What did you notice in the pattern? The number of circles decreased in each step is 2. Identify the growing and reducing pattern and extend them. To extend the pattern, count the number of squares used in each step and write the number under it. 1, 4, 9. What did you notice in this pattern? The number of squares increased in each step. The shape remained same at each step as it remained a square. The number being increased. First, we added 3 and then 5 and then 7 to extend the pattern. Do all the patterns follow a rule? All patterns follow a rule, which means that the next term is always related to the previous term in a certain way. What kind of number pattern will we get if there is a difference of 3 in each set of numbers that come together? We can write many number patterns using this rule. For a growing number pattern, the pattern can be 10, 13, 16, 19, 22 and so on. For reducing number pattern, the pattern can be 16, 13, 10, 7, 4 and so on. Let us complete the pattern. A 26, C 24, E 22. The extended pattern is G20. What shapes do you see in the tiles? Tiles can be of different shapes, such as arrows, rectangles, squares, and other shapes. How are tiles placed on the floor or on walls? Tiles are placed such that there are no gaps between them and they do not overlap. The arrangement of different shapes without any gaps or overlapping is called tessellation. Let us make tessellating patterns using same shapes. Here I have taken triangle. There should be no gap between the shapes that are put together and no overlap. Triangles need to be rotated to tessellate. How did we make the pattern? We put the shapes one after the other to make a pattern with no gaps in between them. To ensure that the shapes did not overlap as well. Circles do not tessellate at all. They leave gap between them. Draw a tessellation using rhombus and hexagon. Hexagon tessellate. Combination of rhombus and hexagon tessellate. How do you play or solve a puzzle? To solve a puzzle, we need to follow the rules and find a solution to the puzzle. Let's make a tangram using 4x4 grid. Draw lines to divide the grid as shown. Now cut the grid along the lines when we drew. There are 7 shape cutouts of a puzzle called tangram. We got 7 pieces by cutting the grid. There are 5 triangles, 2 big, 1 medium and 2 small in sizes, 1 square, 1 parallelogram. We used the square from the tangram pieces to form head, 1 medium triangle and the parallelogram to form ears, 2 small triangles to form the feet. 2 big triangles can be used for the body of the rabbit. Let us make a man using tangram puzzle. Use the tangram pieces to make a boat. Thank you for watching the video.